A Sunday afternoon with the NBA. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Reed is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Junior in at the point. And for the Celtics, White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Pritchard in at the point. So Boston wins the tip. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Outside Edwards. Bangs home the trifecta.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Now here's Brown after the miss from Junior. Randall with some nice D. Dishes it to Junior. Nails the 16-footer. So it's the Celtics now. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
I don't know, but I do know that they're looking at the possible finals matchups. These are two of the league's most dangerous teams, no doubt.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Pass to Brown. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Now, here's Junior. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
Woo. Right now, they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
Here's Pritchard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
And that one's good, Junior.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Down low to halt the run, and it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Timberwolves leading by 6. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And Boston has possession. To the paint. Here's Pritchard. Out to Porzingis. Brown feeling it out a bit. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Junior. He's got 7. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Celtics trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The free throw drops for McDaniels. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Now here's Brown. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Wizards in Washington.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Here is Edwards. Now here's Junior. He's got 9.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now Junior. The fader. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Passes it to Brown. There's the triple. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The pass to Junior. Back to Edwards. He kicks to Junior. Porzingis with the rebound. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 10. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Pritchard. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Pritchard's got 6 points.
He's a willing passer. Porzingis won't force his own thing very often.
Junior kicks to McDaniels. Now here's Junior. He's covered closely, and they pick up 2. He's got 13.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And it's White missing. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 19-7 run. Randall throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's Tatum. Scoreless thus far.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Junior the pass to Randall. Now here's Junior. He's covered by Brown. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Sinks the three-pointer.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Out to the wing. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Boston again missing.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Here's Tatum after the made shot from Junior. His first shot coming late, and he nails the jumper.
The defense must be aware of where Tatum is, especially when he's roaming around that mid-range.
Randall outside, kicks to Junior. Over in the corner, Edwards. Randall surveying the D. Just 5 on the clock. Junior the pass to Randall. Here's Junior. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Celtics trail by 15. Tipped away. Stolen by Reed. Pass to Junior. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves out in front by... Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for McDaniels. Edwards comes in for Alexander Walker. Dillingham's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Junior subbed in for Mike Conley. That free throw good from Porzingis. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Then there's Brown, and it's Pritchard in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Here's Junior, following the bucket by the Celtics. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They host the Clippers after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Passes it to Pritchard. That 3 off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And that one's good, Junior.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of the game. Tatum against Randall. Now the pass to Pritchard. They double him with Junior. Pritchard passes to Porzingis. Rebound, Minnesota. Pass to Dillingham. That's a 2 from Randall. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with... Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Reid. And it's Junior in at the point guard. Minnesota shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
Here's Tatum after the made shot from Junior. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Pritchard. Goes up the baseline, and he hits the jump shot. Pritchard's got 8.
Every year that Tatum is in the league, he just improves his passing.
Now, here's Junior. Guarded closely. Buries it from three-point range. Junior's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Timberwolves. Celtic shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Out to the right wing. Here's Pritchard. Rebound, Minnesota. Reed's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now, here's Junior. He's tightly guarded to the right side. Randall kicks to Junior. The dish to McDaniels. Clock at 6. And Boston with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the middle. Here's Pritchard. Off target at the rim.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Junior with it. 33 points for him. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Pritchard passes to Brown. Teardrop shot. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And that one's good, Junior.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Outside, White. Outside, Tatum. Brown the pass to Pritchard. Out to Porzingis. McDaniels against Brown. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Randall. Minnesota with the ball. A big stretch here going 10-2. Junior the pass to Edwards. He dishes it to Junior. Back to Edwards. Passes it to McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. The 11-footer. It's good. McDaniels got 5.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
They get it back. Here's Cornette. Reed with the block. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
The forwards for them, Tatum and Porzingis. Then there's Brown, and it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And here's Junior. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. McDaniels kicks to Junior. The shot. And again, it's Minnesota.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Brown outside. Takes the 13-footer. Another shot. Cornette can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And here's Junior. There's the pass to Alexander Walker. He kicks it to Junior. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Now Randall, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Back to Randall. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Nailed from three-point land.
With his touch, Tatum's a threat from anywhere.
Now, here's Junior. He's covered by Brown. And that one's good, Junior.
He is pouring it in this quarter. Maybe double team him shoot at this point in time, triple team the dude.
Looking to get back on track here. And the layup good by Brown.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Now, here's Junior. He's covered by Brown. To the wing right side. McDaniels against Porzingis. Here's Junior. It's good from about 19 feet. Junior's got 47 points.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Minnesota.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Junior.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Here's Junior, following the basket by Jaylen Brown. McDaniels up top, guarded by Porzingis. A shot by McDaniels, no good. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Driving the lane, Brown jams it in.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Randall left side. Can't get it to fall. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. See you next time.